Hey guys, welcome back to Claudie Cooks. It has been a really long time and I'm gonna kick this video off with a nourishing soup because I, like everyone else, have been really unwell and I feel that I need to get on today and cook some nourishing soup, and hopefully you can use this recipe to nourish yourself as well. Here we have a selection of really good stuff for you. I've got over here some sausage meat. You don't have to put that in, but I'm going to use that. We've got, as you can see, some spinach. We've got carrots, we've got leeks, we've got celery, we've got some pumpkin, some potatoes, onion. We've also got some herbs here, which is rosemary, thyme. And in here, I have got some green seasoning. You don't have to worry about that, but I like using green seasoning because it's a mixture of loads of different herbs and, spices there. And I've got my trusted friend here, some liquid seasoning. I've got some lemon. And over here, we've got some olive oil. We've got some chopped tomatoes there. We've got some red lentils. We've got some chili, onion granules. We've got black pepper. We've got some oregano. And we've got salt, and we've got some garlic granules as well. So I will take you through the process of what I'm doing. So if you want to see how I do this, guys, hop on board right this minute. Let's get cooking. As you can see, I'm using 3 cloves of garlic. I'm using ginger in this soup because all of these things are so good, for us in particular this cold season. And, as I said earlier, we are all experiencing ill health at the moment. My household's not very well at the moment, so, there's only one way to nourish your body back to good health, and the soup packed with all the right kind of nutrients that's going to make you feel better. So yes, I've got a lot of garlic and ginger here because this is the cold season and we need to have these things in our diet right now to help us stay healthy. Now for the potato. Right, let's go, guys. Just be careful when using the knife because you don't want to cut your fingers. You probably see some vegetable flying all over the place at the moment, but don't worry, we can clean it up afterwards. I've peeled and washed all of my veg prior. All these vegetables that are going are very colorful vegetables. And if you don't like some of the stuff that's being used, you can omit it from the soup. I like things like leeks and celery and all the veg that you see I'm using here. But if you don't like leek, you don't have to use it. I hope you've all been doing your juicing as well. Get some green juices in your body. We need some sunshine. I've been calling out for some sunshine, and I think this morning, you know, I got up and I thought, oh my goodness, you know what? I am the sunshine, even if it's not shining outside. But you don't have to put it in. I just feel like I want to have this in, and sometimes when I make this lentil soup, I don't put any meat product or anything in it, right? But I just feel, as I haven't been eating very well, I just feel I need something like this in the soup, but it is totally optional, guys. So thank you for your support. I really cherish it and appreciate every single one of you, new and originals. Okay, guys, right, we are about to get it moving. Are you ready for it? Time to fire off all the aromats. Get ready, get your pan on. Heat it up, and let's get moving. Right, I'm putting about 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil. Please use whatever oils you have got indoors, okay? So don't feel you have to use this brand that I'm using. Use whatever brand you want, okay? Right, let's get that oil hot so we can get sauteing. Right, we are ready to rock and roll. Right, I've got in this here some garlic and onion in here. Sweet life. And we're just gonna saute. See, some of those onions didn't want to stay in the pan, so they jumped out as soon as it hits the oil. Right, and I'm gonna put in as well in this the chopped up celery and leek as well, so that they all can cook at the same time. And also my carrots, the chopped carrots. Right, okay, whilst I'm coating all these vegetables in this lovely olive oil, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave them. At the moment they're on kind of high heat, but I'm just going to turn them down to medium low so that they don't burn, because we want them to saute, not brown. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the fire down and let them saute for about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back for the herbs and spices. Guys, I forgot to add the pumpkin. Okay, so there we go. Right, it's my brain's not functioning great because I'm not very well, and I'm adding the potatoes as well. Gonna give that a stir. So you can add these additional ones too that I forgot to add. Right. Now we're going to leave that, and let it continue to cook for about 5 minutes. Okay, now this is what it's supposed to look like. There we are. Right, all looking nice and colourful. And now, you know, as we've been building on the flavors, lots of flavor combination here with all the different, you know, vegetables. Now we need to hit that flavors that we've been building up with some herbs and some spices. And in this now, I've got some thyme. I'm putting in, I've got some rosemary. I've got a friend by the name of Rosemary. And I've got some bay leaf. I don't know why I said that. I'm going delirious with this cold. And in here, right, I've got a teaspoon of green seasoning. And as I mentioned before, you don't have to put green seasoning in it. You know, it's just that I love to add it because it's an extra layers of flavors because of all of the different herbs and spices is in that. And if you don't have fresh herbs, use the dried herbs in your cupboard because I'm sure you'll have rosemary and thyme and bay leaf in your cupboard. So use that. You don't have to use fresh. I've just got fresh ones that's been in the fridge. And if I don't use them, they're going to go off. And I don't like really throwing things away. So that's why I'm using. And now onto this pan, I will be adding. Right, I'll be adding some garlic granules. And I will be adding some onion powder. You know what I've just put in there, you know, use your own judgment. I just used about half a teaspoon of onion granules, and I'm going to use the same. I've just used about half a teaspoon of garlic granules, and now I'm going to use the same for onion granules. Okay? Right, you know, so just go with the flow. Cooking is all about experimenting and fun. You know, I'm just a home cook. I'm not a trained chef or anything like that, but I just love cooking. You know, it's in my blood. I've been in the kitchen, you know, when I was growing up, watching my grandmother, my aunties, my cousins, you know, cooking, you know, watching my mom cooking, you know, and, you know, it's in my blood. I love it, you know, and it's also for me, you know, it's just some time for myself in the kitchen and just to relax. I find it really, really relaxing. Cooking is just about, you know, doing something that you enjoy, you know, and just be in that moment when you're doing it. That's what I'm doing. I love it. And I hope you are too. I hope you're loving what you're doing as well. I'm going to add a bit of chili for a little bit of heat, a bit of kick. If you don't like heat, please don't put this in, okay? And I'm literally putting in a pinch. And I've got here some black pepper. So I'm just going to give that a good grinding of black pepper here. You can make it as much as you like or as little as you like. You know, I like nice cracked black pepper. I know some people they not like to have lots of pepper. So just have and use whatever it is, you know, that you want. It's your soup. Now, I'm going to add some chopped tomatoes, okay? Tomatoes. Let's call the whole thing off. Probably shouldn't have said that. Right, yeah, just add some tomatoes in, okay? I'm going to use about, this is 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons. You can use more if you want, okay? Okay, so thyme, I'm going to give that little to mix it all up. Mix it all up, and then I'm going to add the stock. You can use chicken, right? You can use whatever stock you have. Bouillon. And you can also use, they call it this vegan Engevita, I think it is. And now I'm going to turn the heat up and get that to the boil. And in goes my lentils. Okay, let's get the lentils in. It's called a lentil soup. So let's get it in. This has been washed and drained. Okay, so I must wash it and get all the starch out of it. Right, so I'm gonna put a bit of salt in this. I've just tasted that, and I need some salt. Okay, so I'm gonna put a bit of salt in here. You know, you put what you need to put in there. Okay, and I'm also going to put a bit of oregano. Okay, just a little, just a splash. Literally, it's a pinch. It's not even quarter teaspoon. It's just a pinch. Okay, I will go in to let that simmer. Stir it up. Doesn't that look amazing? Already you can see that this is going to do your body so much goodness. Oh my gosh, I literally can't wait it because I know how good this is. Okay, and I can't wait to eat it because I know it's going to nourish my body back to good health. Right, so I'm going to let this simmer on medium to low heat for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and then I'm going to add the sausage meat. But I'm going to give it 15 minutes on low to medium, and then I'm going to come back and add that and the rest of what I need to put in this soup. Okay, so I'll see you then. We are back to check on our delicious lentil soup. Yay! Okay, let's give it a stir. Look at that. Doesn't that look wonderful? Looks really well. Okay, so let's have another taste test and see how it's doing with salt. Okay, I just need just a tad more. See, literally that. Now we're gonna layer up the flavors even more with my trusted liquid Maggi. Just gonna couple of shakes. Yes, people, couple of shakes of my trusted friend liquid Maggi. And in this now, right, look, let's remove herbs. Okay, I'm gonna take these out, but please be very careful. Don't do what I am doing. Okay, just being lazy. right, okay, let's see. I can take this out as well, the bay leaf. Okay, but there's another one somewhere that, find that out you get. Right, now time to add cured sausages. Okay, here we go. It's already cooked, so it's just literally, I'm gonna reheat that for about 5 minutes, and in with the spinach. Yes, spinach. Okay, right, you know, this is how I do it. You know, I add, you know, all of this iron-rich, nutrient-rich vegetables in this soup because, you know, it's helping me, it's feeding my body with the right nutrients that it needs. And in particular, we know, you know, what all these viruses are going around the place at the moment, and honestly, we need to look after our bodies, people. And in this, I'm just gonna squeeze some lemon juice to bring some freshness to the dish. Just gonna lift it up, and I'm going to also, at the end of it, I'm just gonna put some coriander in it as well. So yes, people, I'm just gonna let that simmer for about 5 more minutes before we serve up. Guys, it's time to switch it off because it's done. And we're gonna plate up in a minute. Now for the plating up time now. Yay! Time to eat. Time to plate up. Doesn't that look good, guys? That looks amazing. So good for you. And also, like, you know, I'm just gonna reiterate this. If you don't want the meat, just leave it out, okay? Right, and now I am going to drizzle some olive oil over this, okay? And look at that. Amazing. Amazing. I can't wait to eat it. And I am also going to add, you don't have to do this, but I'm adding some Greek yogurt. Yeah. And I'm going to also add, just making it look pretty, I'm gonna put a bit of don't have to put any more because it's not very hot, because I only put a pinch of chili flakes, but this is cayenne pepper. So I'm just gonna add a little to that before I add some coriander leaves. Coriander. Yes. And there you have it, guys, my lentil soup. I hope you enjoy it, and let me know if you like it, because I think it's a delicious soup, okay? And I know you're gonna love it.